Okay, for our next topic is the scatter diagram. Okay, first, we have to discuss what is a scatter diagram. So scatter XY plot as points that shows the relationship between two sets of data. So tinitingnan natin dito, ano ba yung relationship nung dalawang data na meron tayo, kung there's a positive relationship or a negative relationship, or there's no relationship between the two data. So we have here the scatter diagram. So use this chart type to compare these two sets of values or pairs of data. It shows the relationship between sets of values. So use it when the data represent separate measurement. So we have here the scatter with smooth lines and markers. So the difference between the scatter diagram is nagkakaroon siya ng mga lines and markers. And we have here the scatter with smooth lines. Ito naman, kinaibahan niya sa kabila is wala siyang markers. Okay? So let us now proceed. So we have here a data which is the ice cream sales versus the temperature. Ito tinitingnan, may relasyon ba yung temperature na meron tayo based doon sa nagiging sales ng ating ice cream. So which is, parang iisipin natin, kapag mataas kasi yung temperature, kapag mas mainit, mas tataas yung sales ng ice cream natin kasi mas marami naghahanap ng refreshment. Okay? So tingnan natin. So what we are going to do is select our data, insert, and then select the scatter diagram. So as you can see here, we have auto-generated na scatter diagram. So the ice cream sales, so first muna natin initially yung ating chart element. So we have to edit that one. So first is the chart title. This one is the ice cream sales versus the temperature. So next one will be the horizontal and the vertical axis title. So for the vertical axis title, this one is the ice cream sales. In terms of, so dapat nilalagay natin siya. And this one naman ay, for horizontal type axis title will be temperature in terms of Celsius. So as we can see, uh, pwede natin siyang lagyan ng other pa na paano ba to? Na design dun sa ating scatter diagram. So we have here different chart tiles na pwede nating gamitin. So if hindi natin masyado makita yung relationship, pwede ang gawin natin ay baguhin natin yung ating tawag dito, yung data o yung range ng ating scatter diagram. So for example, gawin natin ang maximum nito is 800 or depende yon sa hinihingi ng ating chart. Okay? So for this one, we can use the maximum. We can use the 700 since ang maximum naman natin is nasa 614. So yun. So makikita natin mas mataas on this part. Makikita natin na on this part to this part, nagkakaroon ng positive relationship between the ice cream sales and the temperature. So, ang nangyayari, habang pag mataas yung temperature, mas tumataas yung sales natin. So, mas na-identify natin na meron palang factor yung ice cream sales doon sa, may factor pala yung temperature pagdating sa ice cream sales. Okay. So, another one. Okay. Hanap ulit tayo ng data. Hanap ulit tayo ng data kung saan. Okay. Another example for our scatter diagram. So we have here the data. So we have two data here, the number of our study and the exam scores. So on this data, we are going to determine is if there is a relationship between the numbers of our study based on the exam score na nakuha nyo. For example, na student. Okay? So, so para gumawa tayo ng scatter diagram, we have to select our data, insert, scatter diagram. So as we can see, hindi natin masyadong nakikita dito yung pagtaas or yung relationship. But if we are going to change our vertical axis, so data axis, so we have to format axis. So we are going to change our minimum to maybe 70, pwede na. And our maximum to 100. Okay. So, yung sinasabi to major dito na units is the difference, the difference between each axis or each number in our vertical axis. So, from 70 to 75, so yun. Okay? So, after we change our minimum bounds and the maximum bounds, we can clearly see that our scatter diagram is going upward. So it means that the number of our study may have a positive relationship with the exam scores na nakukuha ng isang estudyante. So makikita natin na pag mas ibig sabihin, the long hours na nag-aaral ka, mas mataas daw yung makukuha mong exam score. So ito yung pinapaliwanag ng ating scatter diagram. Okay? So, syempre, mahalaga sa ating diagram or charts is the chart element. So, kailangan hindi natin makalimutan kasi kung ito lang yung mapakita natin, ito lang mismo, yung graph or yung chart, hindi natin ma-identify what is this, anong data to, at anong data rin to. So, we always have to provide all our chart element. Okay? So, that's it. That is our chart. So, other options or the labeling, the color. So, actually, kayo nang bahalang mag-explore nito. So, ang tinuturo ko lang is the basic in creating a charts. Okay? So, that would be all.